Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Color Me Badland, back with a brief review about a fragrance trio that I'm not too familiar with. It's similar to what we would call a discovery set, where you get to sample certain fragrances in the particular collection to find out whether or not you like them. And while we figure out that, I'm also trying to figure out how I can wear sunglasses and long lashes. I'm going to figure this thing out. But before we get into that, welcome back to my channel. This is Color Me Badland. Back with a brief review. I do want to shout out to everybody out there in Color Me Bad Nation land. Thank you for my new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you. I see you. And I'm happy to have you. I also want to welcome our new viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. On my channel, we do fragrance reviews, and more fragrance reviews. We'll talk about everything that has to do with beauty. We will talk about love, fashion, romance. That's better. Love, fashion, romance. We will talk about faith, health. We'll get into some cooking down the line. Anything you can think of, we will talk about it. And especially faith. Also want to send a shout out to my daughter. Happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday. And cool Kelly. Have fun. So, let's get into it. The fragrance trio that I want to share with you guys is Element Edition Trio Collection. This is the box here. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that. That light's kind of blaring, so it may be difficult to see that. But I'm going to pop the box on this. Again, this is like a little discovery set. It's kind of like what you would get. Normally you find discovery sets for higher end fragrances. This is not what you would consider a high end luxury fragrance, but they smell like it. And so as long as it smells like it and performs with it, who's to tell you what your level of luxury is? Luxury is all about what you make it. Remember that. All right. So the first one, they come in a little box like this. It's paper. I'm going to pull it back a little bit so you guys can see. That light is so bright. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. So let's pull them out. The first one, these are in roller balls, so this is how they come. And the first one is Pearl, I believe. Oh my goodness, it smells good. I'm gonna put a little bit on. So it's just a roller ball. Just kind of put some on your skin. I'm not a roller ball girl, but this is a wonderful way to purchase fragrances if you don't want to spend the coin on higher end fragrances. A lot of times they come in roller balls, and that gives you an opportunity to have the perfume without paying a whole lot, and also finding out whether or not you actually like the fragrance. So, all right. The Pearl is believed by many to be deeply calming. This fragrance gracefully balances notes of peach, rose water, and skin musk. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. I really like this. Peach, rose water, I get all of it. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So that's the first roller ball in this trio. This smells amazing, ladies. Okay, so the second one is going to be Rose Quartz. Now, I've seen bottles of this one in Marshalls and TJ Maxx before, and I didn't know whether, really good prices, and I never knew whether to grab them because I wasn't sure on what they smell like. But now that I know, okay. All right. So Rose Quartz. The stone of universal love. A delicate blend of pear, pink freesia, and white woods. Let's see what this one smells like. I'll put some on the inside of my wrist and see. See, with these, I get impatient, so I pop the rollers off. And when I have roller balls, I'll pop the roller off. I like to get to it. I don't have time. I got to get right to it. This is gorgeous. Oh, this is beautiful. I wonder how the longevity is on that. So I'll come back on and share that information. But this one is rose quartz. Again, this one is pear, pink freesia, and white wood. I like. This is gorgeous. See, now that I know how beautiful they are, whenever I come across them, and when I say I always see them for really, really inexpensive prices in Marshalls and TJ Maxx, I'll be sure if I have it in my budget to grab it. And then the last one is emerald, and it comes in the same. It's a roller ball. This one is a little bit deeper, I can tell. This is definitely an evening scent. Very nice. These are beautiful. We'll let that alcohol, you can't really tell what it smells like until that alcohol evaporates. You can kind of see on my skin it's still wet. So as long as you know when your fragrances are still wet like that, even on your body, you don't want to smell them because that's not the actual fragrance. So they have to dry down first. All right, but first off impression, this is like a date night fragrance, an evening out fragrance. It could be an everyday scent as well. This is pretty nice. This is emerald. Okay, let me hold the bottle up. All right. Emerald. The emerald is known for its healing powers. This inspiration features soothing notes of mandarin, orchid, and amberwood. Okay, so let's go in and see. I love mandarin, so let's see if it's giving us a little juice. And it takes a while for this to dry down because you can see my skin is still shining. It's still wet. I like this one too. This is gorgeous. Again, this is the emerald. And this one has mandarin, orchid, and amberwood. Beautiful fragrances, all three of them. And I'm sure you can mix and match them to kind of play around with them and come up with your own signature scent, or you can wear them individually. Let's see if I can figure out which one I like the most. Let's see. Okay, so number one was pearl. I like that one. The second one was rose quartz. I like that one. And then the last one is emerald. I think emerald might be my favorite out of all three of these. And that one has the mandarin, orchid, and amberwood. It is sexy. These are gorgeous. Now, what I want to do is I want to actually wear these fragrances and find out exactly how long they last, because that's always the deal for me, the deal breaker for me. Is how long do they last? Because a lot of times, like I stated, you can purchase fragrances that are extremely expensive and they last for an hour. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care how popular a fragrance is. I don't care who's doing reviews on it. And I don't care anything about peer pressure and you got to have this, you got to get this. If it doesn't last for 3, 4, 5 plus hours, I wouldn't waste my money on it. So that's why it's always good to try fragrances out and make sure they work for you and your body chemistry, because a fragrance may last a long time on you and on someone else it may not. And so for me, it's never about price for me when it comes to luxury fragrances and scents and popularity. It's all about the scent, the quality of the fragrance, and how well it performs on me personally. And that's how I do reviews on fragrances. Not about how popular they are, not about how much they cost and what brand, niche, and whomever house they come from. Because I'm not into wasting money on fragrances. I think that is that's one of the worst investments you could ever make. Is buying perfumes that are extremely expensive and you either don't wear them or they don't perform properly for you. It's a waste, total waste. But this right here, when I tell you emerald got my attention. All three of these fragrances are absolutely gorgeous. But the last one that I rolled on the back of my hand is emerald. Again, this is Element Edition Trio Collection. So far, so good. I'm going to come back on and express to you guys exactly how long these fragrances lasted on my skin. But right now, Emerald from Element, what is this called again? Element Edition Trio Collection, banging. So if you don't have this fragrance and you're shopping in stores, like if you go shop on Mercari for fragrances, I saw it pop up on Walmart.com. I'm not sure exactly whether or not you can order through there. I saw it pop up through eBay. I've seen these fragrances in Marshalls and TJ Maxx before, and I just skip over them because I've never known anything about them. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you see any of these, the Pearl, the Rose Quartz, or the Emerald, and you love beautiful springtime, summer fragrances that are lightly floral with a little bit of fruity, a little bit of woodiness, and a little bit of skin musk to them, I highly recommend all three. But so far, my number one favorite out of all three of these fragrances is Emerald. This one right here. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you don't own this fragrance, you know what I always say? Get you some. This is Color Me Bad, Lynn. I got to get going. But I had to hop on here and share my first impressions of Element Edition Trio Collection. Another birthday treat that I received. Never heard of these fragrances. Like I said, I've seen a couple of them in some of the discount Marshalls and TJ Maxx's and just skipped over them because I never knew anything about it. But as I'm waving my hair, this fragrance is wafting beauty all around me. Emerald, get you some. This is Color Me Bad, Lynn, saying bye for now. God bless. Peace.